said she's ready to party. Let's get it started. Tequila straight out the bottle. She looks so good when she's sipping a model. I can't get enough, I need you. I think this is lust, not love. Cause everything that we touch gives us a rush. And everything that we taste feels like a drug. Shots and we turning up, dancing cause the night is young. Too much fun, feel alive in the night. She look good, she look right. We could live, we could die. Here she come, channeling my Casanova. She got a body persona, she got a bite like a cobra. I'll take the venom, it's worth it to know ya. She pulling up with that body, I wanna make her a hobby. She got a face little naughty, I wanna chase it till I got her on me. I can't get enough, I need you. I think this is lust, not love. Cause everything that we touch gives us a rush. And everything that we taste feels like a drug.
Okay, now that is out of the way. Let me just run a quick check to make sure the game is coming through properly. So far the answer is no. That's going to be a little bothersome if I can't get that to switch over. No, it switched over now. Never mind. Let's just check a sec. So, that case is why you do not have wires dangling down the clang. It was headset falling off. Once again, the wire was somewhere it shouldn't have been. Because once again, I forgot to wrap it over the desk. Anyway, this is gonna be a good one. Me smacking my headset on the table by standing up aside. This is gonna be a good one. Now, the reason I say it's gonna be a good one is there is new data mines for Fallout 76, and I have come about because, as I said previously, there has been a development with a certain someone who's gone and goofed again. There's a reason I started to take the absolute mick out of the guy. But I'll get into that in just a moment. So, before anybody asks which Fallout this is Fallout New Vegas. No, it is not vanilla New Vegas. This is Fallout New Vegas with mods. The place I am is modded. The power armor I am wearing is modded. Now that that is out of the way, I am going to get down to the nitty gritty. So, first things first, if you haven't read the community post that I put up a bit ago, not too long back, but if you haven't been paying attention to the community post that I put up, and I've been putting up community posts a bit, so if you haven't been paying attention, now's a good time to go and look. This breaking news was given to me by someone. I'm not going to say who it was because that's not what this is about. It's not about the person who gave me this, right? But to recap, for those who've not seen the community tab, I put 4 days back breaking news, and the rest is on the comments tab. It is over there, but here's that breaking news that is now going to be discussed, right? So, a guy that I stated in that as a known drama starter has done gone goofed. He's done gone said something that is hate speech / offensive. Now, usually when some PlayStation says it may be offensive, it's usually just straight up hate speech. Hence why in that post it says hate speech. But the guy in question is Megatron, who I have mentioned before. He's also known as Ratchet the Medic. He's had so many names at this point, it's not even funny, but his current name is Sentinel. But what I find funny about all of this is not the fact that he's done gone and said this, which is, again, on the community post. If you don't believe me that I have evidence on this, I put it up 4 days ago in the community posts. But this guy, not only after I put that up, has not denied this, because again, evidence is right there, but he's then gone and accused me of starting BS again. I just want to say this, Megatron. I'm not the one going around lying about what people are saying. I spoke with Undertaker, and he said that you didn't say anything of the sort, and that you're chatting absolute BS, and to ignore you. So, yeah, you seem to be the one causing drama, which is why it's there in the post. Freedom of the press, my friend. I'm just doing what I'm doing because the evidence is right there. It speaks for itself, right? You go around, you talk to people, you spread lies, you get upset at someone, you start spewing, running your mouth, and then, lo and behold, somebody sends me that and says, hey, by the way, Megatron's got banned. Here, look at this, here is proof. And you think I'm not going to cover that? That's news, my friend. You walked into it. You put yourself on this pedestal. I'm now going to push you off said pedestal, because you came at me the other day based on something that wasn't true. So now I'm going to push you off your pedestal because I have the evidence to back up what I'm saying, and I'm not just saying something that is trying to start BS. That being said, in other news on the drama topic, before we get into the good stuff, there is a lot of heat on the Brotherhood of Steel group known as the Vanguard Expeditionary Force, that is VOSBEF, and amongst the individuals that are giving this group flack is Darken Angel. I've mentioned Darken Angel on this channel before, I think at some point, but I'm gonna now give context. So I have referenced before that there was an incident ongoing between a group of outcasts and a Brotherhood group, which got resolved. Now, I called the man the protector of the path. That person was Darken Angel, but it seems that now he has himself strayed off the path and decided that he's going to cause drama for another Brotherhood group for whatever reason I do not yet know. But this is not a surprise. Drama's not a surprise right now. It seems that a lot of people are saying, oh, I've run out of game content. I'm going to grief people. I'm going to harass roleplay groups because I'm bored. Well, maybe, buddy, if you had a bit more I don't know, patience or creativity, or you went and played another game. Heck, maybe even if you walked outside, you'd have something other to do than sit on 76 board and then do briefing and other stuff that you're doing. Maybe, heck, if you really want a PvP, maybe, heck, you know, find another PvPer. Did you think of that? But this is the thing with a lot of this drama lately is people are saying, oh, well, PvP and drama is my endgame content. Base destroying with a rocket camp is my endgame content because it gets me PvP. Well, again, maybe be a bit more creative in how you play the game. Maybe don't rush through the content because you know Bethesda are not going to push out content like crazy. We all know this. Or maybe, you know, again, find another PvPer, go outside, do something other than bother people who would rather just play the game and have fun. But then, you know, I'm probably talking to a brick wall quite easily with some of you, because with some of you, you'll just laugh at the fact that I'm saying this, because you'll find it funny. But ages ago, people were saying, oh, the Fallout 76 community is so welcoming and friendly. No, it's not. Not when you get in the nitty gritty of the groups. It's really not. I think I'd even mentioned at one point that it was a very friendly community, but the truth is, yes, we're a friendly community, but there are definitely areas where it is not. It's more of a welcoming community with a lot of friendly people, but if you get involved with player-based factions, guilds or groups, whichever you want to call them, then you may start to have problems, and that's where I'm saying the community is not actually a friendly community beyond individual players, because I've started to see quite a lot again of the other side of the community coming around again. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's because of lack of content. It's got nothing to do with lack of content. It's got everything to do with the fact that you don't want to do anything else as your end game content. You don't want to be part of a role-playing group. You don't want to PvP with people who you know will PvP who you're friends with, because that doesn't give you your kicks. You want to grief and harass people, especially role-playing players, because that annoys people. That gets you laughing because you are sad. That is my opinion. If you do not like it, oh well, it's an opinion. Everybody has one. Now, I personally find it sad, and I'm not the only person who says that. But the ins and outs of it are, you know, you say you're bored. You say that that's your endgame content because you're bored, because there's nothing else to do. But you could literally play any other game when you've done the content that is available. Say you've beat the scoreboard and you've done Atlantic City. Why not go play something else till the next part of Atlantic City comes out? Why not, you know, wait till 2 DLCs have come out? So you'd have Atlantic City Part 2 and the map expansion. Therefore you have more time to go through more content, and you won't run out of it as fast. But hey, that's me being creative on your behalf, giving you an idea. But hey, you know, it's probably going to go in one ear and out the other with half of you. Again, talking to a brick wall, but you know, it is what it is. Now, to get into the good stuff, we have good stuff to talk about. To get into the good stuff, there has been a lot more data points. So I'm gonna get the faction that I do not like the most out of the way. The Enclave. The Enclave in Fallout 76 have got a weapons workbench coming out. that was data mined, and I have to admit, it looks pretty neat. Before any Enclave viewers go going mad at me, it's just, I'm a Brotherhood player, it's just a bit of a joke. I don't actually hate the Enclave. I think a lot of their gear is actually quite nice. The power armor, the paint schemes for their combat armor. But I don't agree with the group on its agenda. I like its power armor. I like its power armor, especially in New Vegas. I like its combat armor in 76 with its pen. I even like the fact that the plasma rifle has an E on it in 76. It's quite nice, but I don't like the XO1. I've got to be real. The XO1 in Fallout 4, Fallout 76 especially, the fact that it doesn't have an Enclave power armor paint that, you know, has the E and stars, kind of sucks. The fact that they don't have, you know, a flag in the game yet with the E surrounded by the stars, that sucks. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But there's also been a Brotherhood of Steel light ally found in the files, so we're getting another one. We've now got 2. Woo! I will actually link the channel I saw this on, the exact video actually, down in the description when I'm done, or in the comments. And if it's in the comments, it will be pinned. But I just wanted to say that there's quite a lot of interesting stuff, including a new shelter. Now, the new shelter's really got my attention because it looks like the Mojave / California. It's a desert. It's a desert. And then that's got my attention. I really like the look of that. So I can't wait to actually see that when it comes out. I'll probably get that. But that's all I've got to actually cover on that topic. Beyond the fact that there's also a new weather machine coming out, Thunderstorm weather machine. But beyond that, again, I've not really got much to say on it, because I don't want to spoil too much of the data mine. Because I want you guys to go watch it. If you don't want spoilers, don't go watching it. There's a few more build kits as well before I forget those. One of them is a porch kit, but again, go check it out. It'll be put in soon enough. That all being said, I am gonna briefly touch on what I'm planning to do on the channel. Again, I've mentioned before that I might do America Rising 2, but before I do that, I actually need to find a mod that buffs the vertibirds, because their health is pathetic. It's not even funny. They're made of metal. They should be pretty damn resistant, but they're not. They're laughably frail, and it sucks. Even the Enclave ones in Fallout 3 were laughably frail to bullets and energy weapon fire. Like, if your vertibird, the VBO2, is vulnerable to a minigun which is shooting 5mm, I can somewhat understand it, because it's just going ding 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 ding. But if it's vulnerable to a pistol, we have a problem. But again, dunking on the Enclave aside, they're not the only one with vertibird issues. I mean, the one in Fallout 4 is actually worse. The one in 4 is worse where it's held. It's surprising because Bethesda went from a somewhat frail but decent-ish vertibird to I go boom. Ta-da! Bethesda logic. But once I find that, it should be then going into me deciding, okay, how do I do this, how do I do that, how do I get it to get the ending that I want, and then going back and streaming it for you guys. So yeah, I will already know what happens in the playthrough that I'm going to do. If you haven't figured it out yet, the playthrough that I'm going to be attempting. There's the logo on the wall. Sorry to disappoint, boys, but I'm doing a Brotherhood playthrough. That all being said, I will come back around to the drama again. Like, it is no surprise to me that this drama side of the community surfaces when people are saying there's no new content. Okay? It's not a surprise, but it's not fair on the people that you are going after because you are bored. You are a PvPer, for instance, and you're going after somebody who is just a guy who farms for somebody who is a trader. That's not very nice. The guy's just trying to get stuff that can give you ballistic arc, formula P, etc, etc. And, you know, it is one of those. Right, but here's the thing. You can't bear just bored and doing that because you want to get kills. It's not fair on the other guy. And again, I'll say it again, and I said it before. If you're doing that, you're sad. You lack creativity to do anything else. And you're just being sad. But hey, that's my opinion. Again, everybody's got an opinion. But this is going to be one of the shorter streams because, again, I am going to say this, you know, I actually do things other than just sit here playing video games. I know it's hard for my haters to actually believe that, but I actually do go outside. I actually sit on the grass. I know what grass looks like. You say the same. But piss taking or mick taking, whichever way you prefer the wording, aside, I do actually have stuff I plan to do today, which includes going out of the house. And with the news nicely covered in a short manner, I am well ahead of schedule today. This all being said, of course, again, you know, I will say this. The source that I am getting the data mines from is another YouTuber, which is why his video will be linked below, either in the comments or in the description. And, of course, if you want to see it, you should go there. He's done the effort, otherwise I'd be combing through I don't know how many different things to find this, that, the third. He's already got it all. He's already put it all in a video. It's just saving me the hassle of having to find it and put it in the community page, since I don't really edit videos on here. If you're new to the channel, that's something I don't really like to do very often, is edit stuff into my videos. And I don't edit anything out, even if I edit something in. But that all aside, to go back to America Rising 2, again, I do actually intend on streaming that. I've just got to find the right mods that don't conflict with the mods I have Fallout 4 at the minute. So, that being said, and everything else being said, I am gonna say this. It has come to a point where I've got to be a bit more blunt in voicing certain elements to certain people who don't seem to take the fact that I talk about the drama and the news of 76. If there's a fight going on between X group and Y group, I tell people because it's news and it helps those who don't want to get involved in said drama to avoid it. Right? And if you're then gonna say, oh, you're starting BS because I'm being a news guy, I'm giving news, I'm being a member of the press, well, that's too bad, freedom of the press. But it comes to a point where I need to be blunt. If I get something like, say, somebody getting suspended off PlayStation sent to me with proof, I'm going to cover it if I know the person and I see why they have been suspended. That is news. You walk into it, it gets to me, well, that's your fault. Maybe don't look into the hornet's nest. Well, again, the good stuff is data mined. I don't know when any of it's coming out. Actually, there was some other stuff in another guy's video. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was data mined also. It's quite a bit to look forward to in 76, but I am gonna put in the one that I've been talking about because I'm very polite of me to not do so. And honestly, at this point, I'm going to be hitting it again because I feel like I need to. Right? We are getting new content for 76. Being a sad person and starting drama and attacking farmers or role players or just plain being a jerk in general because you don't like the fact that somebody has a particular flag at their camp or on their player icon, for instance. That is sad and it's actually quite pathetic. You should know better. Like, come on, people, it's not hard to go on another game or go outside, play some football, or, do something like ride a bicycle, ride a motorcycle, drive your car around, and do something else. Don't bother other people, don't ruin other people's fun. It just makes you look sad and pathetic. I'm more than likely talking to a brick wall with something. But hey, it is what it is. But like I said a few days ago, to recap. A few days ago I said about something that would be covered, and it's been covered earlier in the video, well, stream, whichever. Because at the time some of you watch this, it will be a video because it won't be live anymore. But the point I'm making is this, right? If you don't want somebody like me covering something that has happened to you, because I know you and I know that you've been causing a lot of drama or running your mouth about me or about people or just plain being a liar, maybe don't go talking to some of the people you're talking to, because to come around again and fill people in. Megatron decided he was gonna run his mouth he was gonna talk some stuff that has resulted in, and I will read it. I'm gonna actually zoom in on it here and read it, because I still find it quite funny to read. But his account has been suspended by PlayStation Network until the 3rd. It says here until 03/20/2024. So the 20th of the 3rd. I'm getting it muddled up because of the way America does their thing. It's different to the way we do our thing. We have it's slightly different. I get muddled up when trying to do that all the time with it. But the thing is, right, this guy has been suspended from February till next month because of hate speech. Hate speech or other hateful content including racism, sexism, xenophobia, or hate directed at religious beliefs, cultural identity, gender identity, or sexual orientation. In other words, being a bigot. The man has got himself suspended for hate speech because he runs his mouth. He is a keyboard warrior. As somebody has said to me numerous times when I was talking about this recent development, they said Megatron is a man-child. So yeah, there's quite a lot of laughs, a lot of laughs to be had there at this guy's expense, because once again, he hasn't really considered the consequences of what he's done. He's done it. Somebody's got annoyed or said, whoa, what the fuck? Or has been offended and has reported his sorry ass. Hey man, you know, you literally dug your own pit with that one. You dug your own pit with that. You should really watch what you're saying with people you're around, and maybe, you know, stop talking to them, stop hanging around them. You know, maybe be less annoyed at people and less angry. If you stop hanging around people who are probably lying to your face and causing you issues and, well, reporting you because you're saying stuff because they've riled you up, because they know they can rile you up and they know that you're going to say something that they can then get you banned for. Stop digging your own pit, my guy. You'll stop falling into it then. You're gonna laugh at this, right? You're gonna laugh at this part. You're gonna laugh at this part. I did actually see that. That video of his, it got age restricted because he called you a fascist in the title and in the video, like an utter pleb. Again, Megatron, me calling you a pleb is my opinion of you. If you don't like it, maybe stop stirring the S up, and I'll change my opinion based on your actions, because your actions make you look like an utter fucking pleb. Grow up. To quote the viewer again, who I have spoken to, stop being a man-child. Grow up. That all being said, again, to recap on the good news, now that the funny piss take part is again over and done with, the Enclave, they're getting some stuff in the new data mines. Brotherhood of Steel is also getting some new stuff in the data mines. We're getting a new like ally. The Enclave are getting a weapons workbench. So that is interesting. And there's a lot more that's coming out. Now I am going to link that again down below. Is there really? Is there really? Is there really? Is there really though? Yeah, you're an Enclave member, but there's not that big of a difference between the Enclave and, well, the far-right crazies. There really isn't. Like, actually look into the politics. There's not a lot of difference. It's very, very minimalistic difference. And a lot of people have said that the Enclave are fascist. A lot of people have said that, and the reason is because the politics are so extremely similar that it's basically the same bloody thing. Again, it's a shame that the Enclave doesn't have, you know, a flag, or with their logo on it, or you know, pretty much anything with their logo on it. You know, their Ian stars. Where'd that go? Where has that gone? It's on their medallion and nowhere else besides what, their plotting table? Seriously, where's it gone? Where'd the logo go? The logo went bye-bye. Sort of like the Enclave's hopes and dreams. I should really stop laughing at my own puns or jokes or, well, any of it. But this is one of those shorter streams. Again, I've pretty much covered everything and recapped a lot of it. But if you haven't seen this full stream, I do recommend you go back to the beginning and watch it from start to finish, because I am wrapping this up now, as unlike what Megatron likes to think, I actually go outside and I'm actually doing just that. So until next time, folks, don't feed the Yaogwai. That is all.
Watch out for her dark side, yeah, she got some sharp eyes. See her for the first time, never let her out my sight. I just wanna stay up, look at you all made up. Dirty thoughts are seeping to my mind, I can't wait up. Ooh, she looks so good, got me straight in the mood. She read that room, she know just what to do. Moving that body, she dancing and shaking, it's making them crazy, she know how to move. She said she's ready to party, let's get it started. Tequila straight out the bottle. She looks so good when she's sipping her model. I can't